Hello everybody, this is KN with Sonic Song 182, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday so far. Hello everybody. I see my early squad is Jarrett Perez, TFF, Team Final Force, Nafisa, Ahmed, Elizabeth, Miles, Haley Mitchell, Persona Twins, CJ and Nina and Phantom and Joker, Daydreaming Duma, Strawberry Raven Chan, hello. And, goodness, yes, now there's a lot of you guys in here. I'll see if I can do a few more. Hello, Aaron Animates, Alia Sintron, and Queen Wolf, and Lady Dawn, Mochi Bear, Latoya Dodson, and Leanne Davis. And now the chat's going to maybe jump. Yup, it did. Hello! Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing well. Devian Salvamini said, "Oh my goodness, this is my first Sonic Song live. Hello." Yes, welcome. Welcome to Fun Friday. We have one of these every Friday, around the same time. Usually, if anything's different, we do announce that there's been a change. Today, I wanted to do some drawing, since I don't think that I've done a drawing stream since I think the end of September, so I'm going to be doing something nice and mellow and fun. These are gonna be my ref picks. Alright, I don't even have a sketch started yet. I did want to represent what I was trying to draw up there though. Okay, and I'll go ahead and do some sketching here. Megan Aqua said, "Gadget, Sonic, and Maria, the pure beans." Yes, they're very cute. Oh, thank you, CJ. CJ the Beast said, with the 4 Nux Bucks and 99 Sonic cents. Thank you. They said, "Art streams are the flippin' best, just like you. Here's a little tip to start your weekend off well." Thank you. That is enough for another tea. Good stuff. I've got a peach tea today instead of a coffee. I'm going a little bit lower on the caffeine today. That'll happen sometimes. Alright, so let me go ahead and get some sketching started here, so you guys can see me doing something. Okay, I was thinking of having like the squad doing some like warm-up stretches for this drawing. I've got, like, let me do, I'll start with Maria first, I think. Okay, and she'll have her little face pointing up a little bit. Let's back up a little. Whoops, and over here, and I'll like worry about sizing and stuff like that a little bit later with the rest of the crew, but right now I just need to get sort of my basic sketches going. So I kind of have an idea of where to place the characters and what their size and shapes are gonna be. I want to do like that arm stretch thing. Like I do this stretch a lot when I'm trying to, like, I guess it's my shoulders I'm trying to stretch. I don't know. Not too many details on this pass. That's against the point. Some of the characters do kind of have like bigger hands though. Let's make this a little larger. And the other, it actually it shouldn't go out that far. Alright, so here, down, but this arm is actually going up like this. I think something like that ought to kind of get the point across here. Okay, and there's a little shape in there. This is where the thumb is on this. Anyway, okay, shape later. I'm probably gonna move that in by a little bit as I go. And then her stance, I think, is gonna be pretty neutral outside of that, so she's just kind of standing there otherwise. Oh wait, maybe I should have her foot pointing out this way. Okay, and I don't know what Maria and Gadget are even going to be wearing in this image because they don't have canon Olympic outfits. Okay, let me get just you know, this isn't gonna matter much once I actually get started, but you know, it makes the... Oh, she probably should like have her hair up in a ponytail. Okay. So that's that one's Maria. I think she's a little long for like a Sonic character. I did kind of give her proportions that were too lengthy. Okay, so I've got one of my sketches up. Let me look up at the chat again. Oh, thank you, Marty Man 641 for the 5 Nux bucks. They asked, I was wondering, when are you going to do huge budget projects again? I miss your plush movies, and I understand you, as you get older, you stop playing with toys. Well, as a distinction, just because... Oh, sorry, someone was walking by outside and they startled me a little bit. The reason why I haven't made one of those, big movies in a really long time, it's not because I, like, outgrew the medium or anything like that. It's just because, when I did Silver's Never-Ending Story, I got to a certain level of, like, I guess it's hard to use, like, the word quality exactly, because at this point, it's, like... It's many years old, so it doesn't look fantastic, but it had really, like, it was the most intricate thing that I could do at the time. I had painted sets, I had a fog machine, I had green screens going, and special effects, and the thing is, like, I can't make another plush film like that without being at least that good. I have to be at least that good or better. Which, in a way, with new cameras and more people helping me behind the scenes, that is a doable thing. So, if I were to make another one of the big plush story films, it would have to be really good in order to appeal to my need to be always improving. That being said, the main problem is that it took me, like... more than a year to make Silver's Never-Ending Story. I was working mostly alone, painting the sets and things like that. I didn't have a lot of help, and I do have more people helping me now. But because of the time it takes, it's really difficult to do projects like that. That doesn't mean I'm not attempting to plan on one. I want to do pre-production for a project like that in starting in 2020, but it's a really, really big undertaking. I would love to do it. I really want to do it. I have an idea. In fact, it's the first idea for a plush film that I ever had, but time is quite difficult, and yes, you're right, big budget. But anyway, yes, that's the detailed answer. I would love to do it again. If I'm able to, I definitely would. I would not say I have outgrown that medium. Let me go ahead and get my next sketch going, since I've been... Oh, this is a cute little song. By the way, I'm listening to the soundtrack for, the new Sonic and the Olympic Games, game? And so I haven't heard these songs in detail, so I'm just noticing this one's kind of cute. What is this? This is the story mode. Oh, well, that will explain a few things. I haven't gotten to play story mode yet. I'm hoping to do that soon. Okay, let me bring up the live squad. Vanessa Lenihan, hello. I see that they said hello, and Wolfie the Wolf also said hello. Let me get another sketch going in here. I'll do gadgets. Where's my little thing here? Okay. Alright, so for the boy, I need to get, I have, on my other screen, I've got my, like, reference pictures of what these characters look like. I'll pull that on screen so you see. Like, so I've got, like, my little, Ask the Sonic Heroes renders of these guys, like, up on my other screen, so I have to keep looking up there for reference. Okay, so the other one, I'm not I don't know how I'm gonna draw this. It's just I haven't attempted to draw this. That's very curvy, Gadget. Yas, we are going to be very curved. This is I'm trying to make like a dynamic pose here, which makes it sort of difficult. Sometimes I can't always tell how that's gonna look on like a Sonic character, but he's doing that like I want to try to get him to do that like overhead stretch thing. So this might, if it looks really bad and I don't like it later, I'll just, you know, change it because you know, nothing is set in stone with this kind of drawing. Okay, and that's palm up and here. That's probably also gonna need to change more, and he's got just enormous ears as far as I am concerned. Okay, and he does have kind of like a slightly like longer snout going on, but not like super long or else he'd be like Knuckles. Okay, so it's something like that maybe. And torso, let's get the hips in here, and he's gonna have to stand like this sort of in order to get that little side stretch he's doing. Alright, I probably need to also change their shoes. I imagine they're not participating in the Olympics in their combat boots. I think that would make running, well, you know, they did a lot of running around in those boots, but that might not be the most comfortable thing when they don't have to do like combat. I'm gonna curve his tail in. There, it'll be something like something like that for Gadget, and we just do like his like little muzzle thing here. Just so I got something to start with. Here we go. Alright, and Gadget's got separate eyes and just a little... Alright, like it doesn't need to be detailed, I just like to have like a little bit in there. It's it makes for a cute sketch even though it doesn't matter. Okay, let me jump back to the chat really quick. Emma Loves Turtles, thank you for the Icelandic crown, Nuxbucks, the 500. They said that the crowns are back! Thank you! I hope you're having a good day today, Emma. Alright, what's everyone in here saying in the chat? Let's see. Lemon8 or 8855 said, hello, I really need to work out more time on Friday so I can watch these more often. Well, we're always happy to have you guys join us. It's always extra fun. If you have time in your schedule, I welcome you to join. It's a pleasure that so many of you guys, like, you know, you carve out a little bit of time in your day just to hang out with me on Fridays, and some of you on Tuesdays also. So hopefully you can, if that's something you'd like to do. And CDT353 said, hey KN, I just wanted to say you did amazing as always with Steve in Camping Chaos. It was like an actual episode. I can't wait for the Christmas special this year. I'll bring the biscuits. Thank you. I'm glad that you saw it. What CDT is referring to, everybody, is Steve from Belena Productions finally put out his new Sonic cartoon, which is Sonic in Camping Chaos, and he played Sonic, and I, as usual in his films, I played the role of Tails. Let me go pull that up for you guys. Sonic. It's really, really good in I can't type Camping Chaos. There you go. It looked so good. Thank you, by the way, for your compliments. I really appreciate it. Let me get you guys, like, I'll get you guys the link also, but I just want to, like, show you guys what they're talking about, and I definitely recommend that you go check this out also, if you have the chance, over on Steve's channel. I'll just do, like, a little bit of it. Let's see, where was, I don't want to scrub too far, because I don't want to, okay, this is the clip that, Steve showed, like, or part of the clip that Steve showed when, oh, Eggman, stop looking like a creep, that's weird.
So, like, we're gonna catch them and eat them?
Oh, no. We catch and release.
Oh, we're just gonna harass the fish, exhaust it, and then just put it back.
You're really taking the fun out of this, aren't you? It's the thrill of the fight, and it helps preserve for future generations. Okay, we'll make it a game.
All right, that's just a little bit of it so you guys can see what it looks like. Steve worked so hard on it. It turned out looking really, really good. And Haley Mitchell, it's true.
We're in a boat!
Here's Sonic in Camping Chaos. Please go watch, everybody. It was really good. Really good. And, like, it's such a long cartoon, too. Like, everybody knows how long animation takes. That's rough. But, like, the whole thing with, like, the, like, ending credits and everything is, 18 minutes. Really good. That's like a regular old, like, TV episode, and it's animated so smoothly, and Steve put, like, so much heart into it. I hope you guys will watch it. It was really enjoyable. I'll toss that in the chat one more time. And heck, I'll put it in the video description also, just in case, like, people need to find it again. Thank you, Emma, for the Icelandic Nux Bucks. I can't get this thing to scroll to let me see it. Yo Jazz Hey is also saying thank you. Alright, there's Emma's comment. Thank you for the Icelandic Crown Nux Bucks. They said, I'm okay, I've been having some tough days, but your streams and videos make it brighter. Aw, well, I am glad. I am happy that I'm able to help you cheer up just a little bit. Gadget's body is too low for what I'm presenting here. Like, I know I've said this before, but that's something that is a challenge about drawing Sonic characters sometimes, because they don't, like, have a neck. And my body construction style is, like, geared toward drawing humans, because, like, you guys might not know, because everything I do on the Sonic Song channel is themed for Sonic. So what you guys see me do is just Sonic stuff all the time, but actually I draw, like, people more than I draw Sonic characters. It's just that's not related so much to, the Sonic Song channel, so you guys don't see it very much. So sometimes my, construction on the characters doesn't quite work for Mobians as well, because when I'm sketching it, I'm like, oh, they don't have necks. Maria's kinda got a neck. Look at that. Dun dun dun!
I have a neck!
Okay, thank you, Maria. You can go away. Thank you, Doremi's Melody, for the 4 Nux Bucks and 99 Sonic cents, and they said, just sending in some love and hugs to everyone here. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Love you all. Aw. Well, I am glad to hear that. Doremi sends you all love and hugs as well. And... Vinny! Hi, Vinny! How are you today? Are you working right now? I know you have your stream later, or you usually do. I guess you'll have to let me know if you're streaming today. Then I'll have to... And Ariana said, oh lord, she has a neck! Oh my gosh. Kevin Reviews said, Kane, what program do you use to draw? I draw in Photoshop. I didn't start out in Photoshop, it's an expensive program. I worked my way up to that. I started with, like, free/cheap software before that. Alright, so that's what I thought. Vinny is at work. Vinny, are you streaming later today? If you are, everybody can go and check out your stream also. Woo, okay. Flashbeat said, "Hey Can, is it true that you voiced in Sonic and Jaws? If so, your voice is amazing." Thank you. Yes, that was also me, but 10 years ago. I have been the voice of Tails in Belena Productions' regular videos, not the Sonic and Zombie ones. I think those are exclusively voiced entirely by Steve himself. But I've been the voice of Tails in all of his other projects for, like, 10 years. So, I don't remember yet if there were projects, like, before Sonic and Jaws. Like, I was there in the original one, I was there in, like, the remake one. Like, it's almost always been me as Tails, and I also voice some of the other characters, like I voice Amy, Blaze, Rouge, so you see me around a lot. Okay, let me go ahead and get... Oh, this music's sounding pretty chill. Nice. Okay. Let me, I also wanted to put Sonic in this thing. Let me pull him up and see if I can get this. Alright, so for Sonic, let's see. I'm gonna tilt his head down a little bit more. And here we go. I'll just add a little bit of his cheek in there, so I just know where he's facing. There, and I know in the sketch it doesn't matter where he's gonna be, like, looking or anything, but... Alright, he is ready to win. That's maybe slightly too menacing, but I don't care. Sonic is just ready to fight. Okay. Alright, and right now his, that looks kinda weird, but, okay. I'm gonna make it slightly smaller. No, he was fine before. That's fine. That's fine. You're fine, Sonic. You're fine. Alright. I guess, like, this is maybe the hardest of the three poses that I was picking, just because it's, he's kind of hunched over a little bit. Let me move where that is. Okay. Let me just... Okay. And I don't know how well I can draw this pose. This is like it's like that thing he does when he stretches his leg, which means it needs to go up like that, and I think your leg can be even longer, Sonic, so let's move that down here. And again, this is just the sketch. That looks like a real long leg, to be honest. I'm gonna have to make sure his other leg matches it in terms of being long enough. It should actually be pointed down here if he's getting a proper stretch. Alright, so let's get his hands gonna be like here. Alright, and other hand is, I think he's got his elbow bent like this, and hand. There we go. Alright, and it's probably a little bit of the bottom of his shoe might be showing. Okay, that's close enough to the intent of this sketch. Alright. There. So he's kind of in the middle, so he's gonna be right there. But because of the way he's angled here, it kind of blocks where Maria's positioning would be. So let me see about this. Let me separate her from Gadget's sketch also. Whoa, okay. Oops. Ah. Stop trying to turn. We're not ready for this. Okay. Let's, maybe Maria needs to be over here then, and then back slightly further. which means Gadget needs to switch directions. And he's over here. So they kind of frame him up a little bit. So they're going to be behind him. Let's put Maria over here. So they're going to be like behind him like that. And then Sonic's going to take center about here. Okay, so that's the idea behind the sketch. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. It took about 30 minutes to get where we wanted to go here. So let's... Hang on. So if I zoomed in, this would be the 100%. That's not bad size-wise. Okay, they can stay that size. Let me turn Gadget's opacity back up for a second. Okay, that looks fine. Alright, let's make him and Maria around 20%. 20%? Okay, and Sonic, not quite as blanked out as they are. There we go. Alright, so that is the basic sketch. Alright, good. What is this music? Boss encounter? Are we listening to a boss encounter? Yep, a retro boss encounter. That's what we're listening to now. Okay, back to the chat. Hello, everybody. James McIlroy said, may I ask what this piece of art is for? It's not for anything, actually. I just, we played the Olympic Games last week with, some of our friends, and we had a really good time, so I just felt like drawing, this trio. They are very cute. And so this is just for fun. Sometimes it's nice to be able to just draw for fun. Let me start. Sweetheart said, I think this is great. Thank you. And Morgan Wright said, hey guys. Hello. Danielle or Danny said, looks pretty good, KN. Thank you. I am glad that you like it so far. I'm still quite early in the process. Flashbeat said, hey KN, do you do commissions? I've thought about it before, but I am not sure how I would manage to structure doing commissions, cause like, I enjoy drawing. It is a very fun pastime and everything, but I'm so busy that I think it would be, like, I don't even know if this is the right terminology exactly, because I'm not like a professional artist, really. But I'm not sure what the process would need to be like to book my time out to do commissions. Like, how much would I need to, like, for example, how much would I need to charge in order to, like, make it okay to book the time out to do commissions in general, since usually I'm so busy making, like making, YouTube projects, and, you know, like, writing and doing, like, story stuff and getting filming done, so, it is a little costly to take time out of my day to spend, like, 6 hours to draw something, like, really good, because, you know, if somebody was commissioning me, I'd really want to try hard and make it good. I'd want it to be, like, special and fancy. So I really don't know what kind of structure I would need to do for it to work out with the way my schedule is. Maybe someday, because it sounds like fun. You know, there's other ways I considered it, like making like really cheap commissions, except that it's, they're on 5-minute timers or something. Like, I don't know. It's mostly a time issue, because, like I said, it would be fun. I just don't know how to work it into my schedule right now. Shadow Ninja Wolfie said, I loved watching Rouge play Kingdom Hearts the other day. It was pretty fun. I am glad you enjoyed it. I had a fantastic time. That was a lot of fun. Like, I guess this kind of goes along with the thing I just said about scheduling, but I got Kingdom Hearts on pre-order, so I had it since January, but my schedule is so busy, production schedule-wise and other things, you know how life is, that I wasn't able to play the game until I structured it into, like, into being like part of our uploading schedule on the channel. Like I'm so busy that I didn't have time to sit down and play my own game that I was dying to play. So it was a ton of fun to have the opportunity to play it with you guys. And also because of that, it meant I got to share all my first impressions, like as Rouge, and I got to have fun, maybe get a little emotional on stream. It was a good time. So it was like getting together with a bunch of friends every week to like play the game, and like it was a lot of fun. Okay, let's back up here. Maito Brito said, what if you played Mario and Sonic at the 2020 Olympic Games? I did, actually. Last week, I got together with a bunch of my buddies, and we all played the game together. It was a lot of fun. I was not good at it. I was almost about to get good at that rock climbing thing. I just needed more practice. There was definitely something, wrong with my controller. I'm not making it up either. There's proof. At the end of the stream, you can see the controller was going crazy. So, like, considering that, I didn't do that bad. Clodog's Playhouse said, how are you able to stay in character during Let's Play streams? A lot of practice. That's, that's like improvisational theater. And, I was a theater kid, and I've done it, like, a lot of times now, also. So, basically, in order to, like, stay in character, you just stay in the character's head and, like, have fun. It's tough when it's a long stream, just because you get tired, but you really get on a roll, I guess. So, I don't find it difficult to stay in character. And Rouge, fortunately, is an easier voice for me. It doesn't cause me any pain. As opposed to other voices I do are a little rougher. Bumblebee 0400, they know. They said the controller wanted you to be Luigi last stream. Yep, you know what? I'm cool with Luigi. I like Luigi. But the problem was, like, my controller kept spazzing out and forcing me to be Luigi for every game I had to be Luigi. And I'm like, what? I wanted to be Tails, or I wanted to play as Knuckles. No, I had to be Luigi all the time. Dustin the Wind said Luigi had his revenge. He did, and I don't know why he was so angry that day. I enjoy Luigi. I'd have played as Luigi of my own free will, but at that particular time, I was trying to play as Knuckles or Tails or one of the characters that I do voices for, so that got interesting. This is... Ugh. Silverware Steel said, did you remember to update your Joy-Cons? I don't know. They were not my Joy-Cons, actually. I was playing on a friend's Switch. That was Mel Drizzly's Switch, not mine, so, maybe he has updated them. I don't know how all that works. I don't own one myself. There. Oh. I know it looks like I'm drawing the same, like exactly the same line over and over again, but artist feels like I can see that it was like slightly not what I wanted, and so I accidentally redrew the same thing over and over until it felt right. Wyatt Wyhog said, I'd love to stay in character for a long time. The problem is I do voices of multiple characters and it can be really challenging at times. Even on Ask the Sonic Heroes, we have, I play multiple characters in some episodes. Like, the Team Passion episode, I play Blaze and Rouge. And the more characters you have, the harder it is to stay in character, because you have to remember to talk to yourself, or else it feels like you're it makes it feel like some of the characters disappeared if you forget and you don't have all of your characters interacting at once. So it gets harder the more that you have, but, what I would say is, try to, not bring your whole stable of characters in. If you're gonna do, a long in-character stream, it's best to pick one character. That makes it easier. Maybe two, But the more you add, the harder it's gonna get. So try not to bring literally everybody. Just like focus on maybe one particular character that time around. Let me see. I know Sonic's always got it. Like this is kind of a weird pose. I don't always know what part I should be focusing on here. Legs McGee! Legs McGee! Sorry, I don't know why I had to sing that. Let me see. I had something here to... Okay, he does sometimes just wear his normal shoes in the games. I think he's got particular track shoes though, so I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to draw those. I'm not the best at drawing outfits and stuff, to be honest. That is not one of my stronger points there. Let me pull up this here and get like a little reference for what his Olympics outfit looks like, because he's the only one in this group that has like a canon outfit. Okay, let me pull this dude out there. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so it would be something like that. That will help. Okay, back to the chat. Neon Twigs was saying he also has a little blue vest. Yes, he does. Which I'm sure they had to sew him into because his head is huge. James McIlwee asked, KN, did you... What was that? What did they say? Did you watch Thomas the Tank Engine when you were young? No, I did not. Thomas the Tank Engine was not my, my preschool days, like, one that I gravitated to. Like, since you asked in particular what I had watched when I was really, really young, when I was very small, the things that I watched, you know, like, there were lots of things, like, but I specifically remember being very young, and the things I was, into the most was, like, you know, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was my jam when I was, like, 4. Still am very fond of it, but, you know, let's see, and, like, I remember Tiny Toons, all Disney movies, those were, like, big things for me, and I was a Barney the Dinosaur kid. No shame, man. But, it's hard, sometimes it's hard to watch stuff that, that you used to like a long time ago, but, like, you know, he was a fine dude, okay? I'll own that. What I liked about Barney, though, I think it wasn't Barney himself, because you know, like, the big costumed mascots were maybe a little bit strange. I liked, like, there was this part in the show where, like, they brought out, like, I guess it was called, like, the Barney box, if I remember correctly, but it was, like, they'd do, like, a little arts and crafts part where they'd take out this box and then they'd pull out a bunch of neat stuff, and they're like, this is the art project we're making today. And as, like, an art kid, I was like, yes, this is my jam. But, Thomas the Tank Engine, Nope. I don't think I've ever even seen an episode of it or any of the movies or anything like that. It just, that just wasn't what I gravitated to in particular. Also, I remember I liked Power Rangers. Rachel Schilder is asking, KN, what were your favorite childhood TV shows and movies? Oh gosh, no. I will answer that question, but out of the corner of my eye, I saw the word Teletubbies, and I had, like, war flashbacks. That was Neon Twig saying I watched Teletubbies with my little sister a lot, and my goodness, it was terrifying. Teletubbies. That was, that one I had a personal vendetta against as a child. Because there's something in the show itself that sounds like part of my name, and my family members would say it all the time, and I was like, no, please. And so I felt like it was mocking me whenever it came on. But anyway, I saw the word in the corner of my mouth, the corner of my mouth, sweet lord, corner of my eye, and it disturbed me. Oops, I'm drawing on the same layer. You know what? That's not what I want to do. Alright, so for my favorite childhood shows, I covered some of this just now as the answer to the other question I was just doing. Hang on, let's do that line. But, like, I was really into Disney movies. Like, I remember, like, the animal ones mostly. Like, my favorites were The Lion King. Like, I really liked 101 Dalmatians, and, like, those were my jam. When I was a little kid, I wasn't that into human stories. I liked my high fantasy to be a little bit further removed from ordinary human people life. So things like Homeward Bound and Tiny Toons, where the characters were like animal characters. I enjoyed that a lot more when I was a kid. Power Rangers was somehow kind of an exception to that. I don't know why exactly. I guess I just liked all the fighting. And they did they had dinosaurs, Zords, but, you know, I'm not sure. Somehow I liked Power Rangers anyway, but, like, back at that really young age, I wasn't, like, very into some of my most favorite Disney movies now, like, Beauty and the Beast. Like, I liked it fine. I had the merch. I had, like, the fancy magic mirror thing that you could, you know, like, I had some of the stuff, and I enjoyed it, but I wasn't into it, like, as much, and now, like, Beauty and the Beast is a big favorite, like, things like that. Let's see, what other shows did I like? Like, you know, like, I was big into Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It was huge for me. I guess those are the ones I can think of at the moment. I'm sure that there was more. Yeah, that looks okay. Alright. A lot of you guys are saying you were Dora kids. Dora and, Blue's Clues, I think those came after when I was a little kid. Like, I outdate Blue's Clues and Dora the Explorer, so those were playing when I wasn't watching, like, Nick Jr. shows in particular, like, but I thought that Dora and Blue's Clues, they never, like, annoyed me. I thought they were both, cute shows, good for their target audiences and, nostalgic fans. Alexis Kira Melania Productions said, do you like the live action Beauty and the Beast? I generally like to respond to things as positively as I can. I don't get, you know, too grumpy about these things, but I actually didn't watch, the live-action Beauty and the Beast. I watched the trailers, I assessed whether I thought that film was going to be from, like, you know, something I would enjoy or not, and I didn't really like what I was seeing, and so I decided not to spend the money on watching it. I love Beauty and the Beast, but they changed a lot of the things to where, you know, they changed some things, and, you know, some of the choices were probably good, some were probably bad, and lots of people worked really hard on it. It just wasn't quite for me. Something that I didn't really like, I remember, is that they tried to do, like, a shot-for-shot remakes of some of the scenes, and, again, if you guys enjoyed the live-action Beauty and the Beast, please, by all means, love what you love. I support that. It's just, some of those shot-for-shot things were what really turned me off of the movie, because it was like, they were doing the same scene that I loved from the original, but bad? I hate to use that word exactly. It was just a different interpretation. And what the problem was, it's like, Beast, for example, in the original movie is very expressive, very loud, and then very, you know, and also very intimidating. He's just like, you will join me for dinner. That's not a request! And he's got like this big animated energy. But then like, what I saw from the trailers for the live action Beauty and the Beast was like, he was much more subdued and like, you know, grumpy. Instead of like, that big, good, like, cool energy. And I mean, I know people, like, your mileage may vary. But I didn't like, the direction that some of the things were in, so I actually never watched it. So I hope that, those who did see it enjoyed it and had a good time, but it just was not quite for me. In terms of the live-action remakes from Disney, I haven't seen very many because they don't really interest me that much, and movies are expensive. So if I'm like, lots of like good animated stuff was coming out this year. I forget, like, it's been a long year already. I forget which ones I saw, but was this the year How to Train Your Dragon 3 came out? Was that this year in January? Like, I saw that. Definitely gonna go see Frozen when it comes out, and like Toy Story 4 was out. There were lots of good things to go watch, like, in the animated film category, but the, out of the live-action films, the only ones that I saw was, I saw The Jungle Book. I appreciated that one a lot, actually, like, because they took, like, the old property and they did something, like, they took, a totally different spin on it. There weren't really many shot-for-shot moments in there. Like, they really did their own thing with it. So I thought, you know, that makes sense. Go, you know, if you're gonna remake a movie, make it your own thing. Thank you, Orange. I will look at that in a moment. I went to see the live-action Aladdin. Yikes, is that all? I feel like there's a third one and I'm just forgetting. Like, do the Maleficent movies count? I saw both of those. I saw the new Maleficent. So, like, I really haven't seen very many of the live-action remakes. I didn't see the Lion King one either. Orange the Hedge Dragon 21, thank you for the 2 Nux Bucks. They said, did you watch Beyblade Metal Masters? No, I did not. I didn't see any Beyblade. Courtney, hello! Courtney from Project SNT is here, and she says, yo, 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 KN! Hello, Courtney, I hope you're having a good day today! Alright, let me go ahead and get a little bit more of Sonic done, because we're an hour in and I've, like, only done so much. Oh, right, where's my... Let me pull up my little reference thing again. Okay. Alright, so it's like it's a little jersey. I'm gonna back up a little so I can see both at the same time. I mean, I don't have his other leg yet. Maybe I should draw his other leg first. Get his hand in here. Oh, Sonic characters, you're sometimes difficult to draw. There. There we go. And down. Up. Ooh. There, it sort of gets the idea across. Hang on, guys. Let me get a little more art done for you before I check the chat again. Alright, and so this shoe business. Oh, shoes. They're some of the hardest in the designs. That is, this looks like a wild clog. Okay. And down, maybe? Ooh. My tablet's a little shaky, it looks like. Briar Rose the Hedgehog said, what would Gadget compete in? What do you guys think that Gadget the Wolf would enjoy the most as one of the Olympic Games? Why don't you guys come up with some ideas? I'm gonna need to keep my eyes down for a little bit while I try to draw this. It comes down like that. Something like that. Yeah, things being a little shaky at the moment, and he's got some socks. I'm trying to, like, reverse what I can see here. Shoes are not my strong point, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. And he's got, like, this little buckle going on. Alright, so some of the lines down there were messy, but it's okay. We're just drawing for fun today. There we go. First things that I saw, Joan Umpier was saying Gadget might like skateboarding. Nafisa Ahmed suggested that he might do the 10-mile run. Kevin Reviews thinks he'd be good at boxing. Nice. And, I've got some suggestions for Horse Race by Jason366 Guerrero, or Lasagna Wilson said swimming, dream karate, and boxing. Nice. Alright, let's get his other hand in here. I guess, it's looking a little strange there. Alright, I don't like what I did with that exactly. I'm just gonna switch so this line is in the front. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, Caroline, X3. I think that's a little face, but Caroline asked, KN, how are you so good at drawing poses? Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you think so. It's mostly practice and using references. Hang on, let me get... Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's, yeah, like, practice and using, like, reference poses, like, I can see there's, like, a little bit awry here in this pose I just did, but I'm trying. This is sometimes something that helps is to try to draw more dynamic poses than you're used to, because that'll, you know, even if it doesn't turn out looking the way you wanted it to, you're gonna learn along the way. Like, for example, not all of this looks proportionally correct for the position I was trying to draw. Real quick, I did have a pose reference for what I wanted Sonic to be doing. I'll pull that onto screen. Like, I've got all my references set aside. He's doing this thing he does from the games, and so that's what I was trying to draw. So having poses, like, set aside, like, pictures of what you were trying to draw, and then using construction lines, like you can see, in the back here, like, I've got, like, different, more basic shapes to sort of block out the way you want them to be standing. Like, that can be helpful. I did have reference images for the others as well. If you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, then, you might not have seen where I was doing the, construction lines, but, like, I looked up a reference of how, you know, of how to do this stretch, like when I was drawing Maria, for example. And, where's my reference picture for what Gadget was doing? And for Gadget over there stretching his arms up, I was, using, like, this as a reference picture. If I can't find a reference image of, like, sort of the thing I'm trying to draw, I'll sometimes just take a picture of myself and see if I can make my own reference image that way. So if I don't Google it, I just make it myself. Courtney from Project S&T, who is also an artist, she said, references are essential to learning how to draw anything. Yes. I'm not really sure where... I think that there's, like, a misconception going around these days that somehow it's bad to use reference pictures. I have no idea where that came from, because, like, you have to. How do you like, there's nothing wrong with not being able to draw a pose perfectly just right out of your brain. Like, some people can do that, and that is really fancy. But, like, even like Disney movies, like, you know, they had actors come in and, you know, move around and do different poses and things like that so they can figure out how to draw what they wanted to animate. Like, I'm sure, like, if you Google that, you'll find, like, images of what I mean. Hang on, Disney, I don't know how to search for that. Alright, live action references. Like, look at this. Look at this. Hang on, let me bring this over. Disney uses reference images. Look at that. The animators needed to find out how, you know, the thing they wanted to draw was going to look, so they brought in actors that they filmed doing the motions that they wanted to do, and that's how they figured out, you know, how things were supposed to look. So, like, you know, you might not... You wanna draw a character who's combing their hair with a fork, and you don't know what that pose is gonna look like? Well, they're like getting some kind of an image will be very helpful. These are just fun to look at. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. The ones of Eric and Grimsby are pretty good too. Look at this. See, look, like, you know, even this isn't the most complicated pose you ever saw in your life, but they're still doing that with, like, these guys so they know, like, how the clothes are gonna fall in this position. Like, maybe not so much. You're not dressed like Grimsby. Worst cosplayer. Anyway, yeah, I hope that helps a little bit, but all that stuff is really important. Courtney said they've been doing this since the beginning. Yes, it's true. Oh, thanks, guys. Silverware Steel said, wow, that was so informative. Thank you. I'm glad that helped. Yeah, references and practice and being bad at it and then getting better at it is basically, like, you know, that's just kind of how it goes. Sometimes the art just does not look as amazing and epic on paper or in your actual final drawing as you imagined. I do have that problem a lot when I'm like when I'm drawing, but you know, that's genuinely how you get better, by using references and you know, just keep pushing yourself to do things a little bit more complicated each time. Let me see if I can get Sonic mostly done here, because I know that we're pretty far into the stream right now. Alright, I keep forgetting. He's just got like a little jersey. It does not have sleeves. Alright, so like this, I guess. I'm gonna... Well, his arm is kind of covering that, but I'm gonna do that. And here... Let's get a shirt on this hedgehog. Oh, that's right, yeah. It's gonna... I think it's barely... This hardly looks like a shirt. Just because it's got, like, his spike sticking out the back. I'm just gonna do it like that. Okay, okay, there's a little thing I can take off there. Alright, and he has oh, it's basically entirely bordered. So we've got one there. It's bordered around the sleeve, or like the hole there, and then it's got oh, thank you, Dust. I will go back and check on that in just a second. Thank you so much. And that's okay. That looks decent. And oftentimes I'll save the character's like facial expression for a little bit later. I'm not drawing in a very orderly way, by the way. So normally you shouldn't you shouldn't have all of your like layers all in the same place, because it makes it harder to fix things later if you decide you want to make a change. I'm gonna give Sonic his own head layer now, because I didn't before. Also, I'm not labeling anything. I know there are some artists who are in pain watching me attempt to do this. Alright. So, one problem here is that, shockingly, yes, his head is a little bit too big, even though Sonic characters have really huge heads. That was something that was bothering me. Okay, now I'm gonna erase this. And you can still see a little bit back there. Yeah, see, it's harder to make fixes when you don't do this in an orderly fashion. But you know what? It's okay. I'm a rebel today. Okay, so this is up here. There we go. Okay. Oh, and thank you, Orange. I'm gonna go and check on those in just a moment. Oh, get out of here. I haven't saved this at all. That would be sad. Okay, hang on. Let me make sure I actually remember to save your work, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, where is this? Okay. Olympics trio, I guess is what I'm gonna call this one. Okay. Okay. Going back up. Thank you, Dust in the Wind, for the 20 Nux Bucks. And they said, practice makes perfect in the long run. Can't wait to see how this one turns out. Stay awesome, team. Thank you. And you know what? Practice makes perfect on some things, but I think with drawing, there never really is a perfect. Because even people who are really, really, really good still have more to learn, and I think they'll tell you that. You know, because they can see what, you know, they need more work on, even though, you know, to the rest of us, we're like, oh my gosh, it's so fancy. I can't even speak. Yeah, with art, there's always more to learn. And I know that there was something from Orange. Oh boy, thank you for the 5 Nux Bucks, Orange the Hedge Dragon 21. They said, can you sing the full Song of Endless Possibilities? Unfortunately, I don't think that I could. I would offer to do a chorus on Endless Possibilities, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I have that song memorized. Like, I listen to it and enjoy it just as much as the next person. But I don't have that particular song memorized. Let me see if I can, like... Let's open... Ah! Oh, that was loud. I am sorry. That was like the start of a meme. Okay. Endless Possibilities. Lyrics? Yes. So loud. Let me see if I can do some of it. This isn't somebody's, Okay, I hope this isn't accidentally someone's cover. I don't mean for it to be.
This is my escape. I'm running through this world and I'm not looking back. 'Cause I know I can go where no one's ever gone and I'm not looking back. But how will I know when I get there? And how will I know when to leave? We've all gotta start from somewhere. And it's right here, there. Oh, sorry. The possibilities are never ending. I see it, and now it's all within my reach. And this possibility, I see it now. It's always been inside of me. And this possibilities, I'm messing up the lyrics.
There's a little bit for you. I'm sorry that you're now all in pain, I'm sure. I tried. That one was a little tough to follow the lyrics because they were coming on the screen like maybe only a few words at a time. I was like, oh, and I tried to do some of it from memory and I messed it up. Okay, back to the Olympics music. Whoo! UV said, Can, did you see the new Green Eggs and Ham series on Netflix? I don't really, unfortunately I don't have time to watch very many things, but I saw that it was happening, and I was surprised by how much effort they put into animating it. It looks really good. Wow, that's not something I was expecting. But, you know, I hope they came up with a good story that they really wanted to tell. Like, it seemed like it would be difficult to expand on a book that simple, but I get, you know, they're doing it. They're doing it. All right, let's start on Maria. Gosh, already 4:13. Goodness. All right. Let's get to Maria here. We'll start with the muzzle since I've already got my sketch. Oh, Spirit the Hedgehog, thank you for the 2 Nux bucks. Spirit said, "Go Team Sonic!" waves the tiny Olympic flag. Nice. Yes, go Team Sonic. The Luigi might have something to say about that. Gayu Lee said hello. Hello! Terminated Apathy, I agree. They said Omega should have been in the new Olympic Games. I wish that he was. I wish that Rouge got to be in more of the games, but as usual, she's only like a guest character. I mean, it was nice that Jet and Espio also had little cameos, but I wish that they were all like regularly playable and you could play them in every level. Or every event, I guess I should say. So I wish they did. I do wish they had like a expanded roster. I guess I'm just gonna get the lashes in right now then. Shiana Warby says, "I wonder how Shadow would feel about Gadget and Maria together. I have no idea. He has protective instincts, but it's, I would not know. Someone will have to ask Shadow." Dynamite Paint Paw said, "That's a good question." Oh, wait, no, that's Dust saying, "That's a good question, lol." And Dynamite Paint Paw said, "You are doing good so far." Thank you. I'm glad that that it's looking good so far. And here's me drawing their ears all huge. Yeah, just because it looks a certain way in the sketch doesn't necessarily mean you gotta stick to that. Like, you can change it up however you need to. Okay. Let me get her hair in here. And, okay, so normally it goes around this way. It frames her face. And this one's gonna go this way. There we go. And I'll just erase this stuff here because we can't see that. Here. Blue Destiny Dragon Kaiju says, "Begin the ships!" Uh-oh. Here. Ooh. Okay, no, that's fine. I'm supposed to be erasing that part. There we go. And that's close. Let me make some adjustments now. Wyatt Wyhog said, "Gadget X Maria, Gadjira, I ship it." That almost sounds like the, that sounds like Godzilla's name. Rachel Schilder said, "In your childhood, did you watch Barney's Great Adventure?" No, I did not. I wasn't like... I don't know that I was like a super big fan of like Barney, because like I mentioned, I wasn't super into the character himself. I liked, there was something about like the structure of the show that I liked a lot because it had like that creativity box. But that's like the movie, right? I'm going to assume that that's what that is. That's what it sounds like. But no, I never saw like the epic theatrical release of Barney's Adventures. Here we go. Let me... Uh-oh. Okay. And let's keep going here. We'll try to save the facial expressions for a little bit later because that it helps when I save that kind of for last almost. Okay. Partly so I know where their eyes should be pointing. I'm not quite satisfied with the way this is looking right now. It's like it was too thick or something. Okay, that looks a little better. Okay. Ooh, 4:20 already. That means I have like 40 minutes left. Oh, that's nice. Ariana Draws and Animates said I actually drew Gadget X Maria art a little while ago for Sasso. Nice. That sounds like it was probably adorable. I'm gonna see about her having her hair tied in like a little ribbon for the event. Let me try that. Yeah, Shiona Warby said the music just got ominous. Yep, yes, yeah, it did. Okay, this is I'm gonna merge that layer and just call it in all caps face! Alright. Yep, sorry, I was taking a second to think here. Cause, yep, she's got a little bit more of a neck than some of the others, but not that much. So, in order for me to do, like, the body, I have to move the head part down. Callum Kent says, gotta go, see you guys later. Goodbye! And Alessio Peru says, I'm back. Hello! Here. Let me get, like, her arm and shoulder in there. And I know that she's gonna have this hand covering, and it's also gonna go in front of her hair a bit, and the Sonic characters are all still like wearing their gloves. So what, hang on a second. Wait a minute. Yeah, something's wrong here. Sorry, I gotta take a second to think. Okay. So if it's turning that way, it's... Man! Hands are rough. This is one of those occasions where I would maybe step aside and take like a picture of myself doing the pose, but I don't have the time. I just gotta keep going. Oh yeah, you know what? That reminds me. Rosemary Rivera said, "Hi KN, I'm playing Pokemon Sword while watching your stream." Nice. I meant to say, happy Pokemon Sword and Shield Day, everybody. I hope everyone who got the game is having a great time so far and really enjoying seeing what the Galar region has to offer. I don't have the game myself, so I won't be able to play it, but I hope you guys are having fun with it. I almost forgot that it just came out, and that's all very exciting. I shouldn't have done that on the same layer. You will pay for your hubris. Oh, anatomy. Why? Alright, cause there we go. Alright, the problem is this would need to be like way over here for this stretch to be even doing anything. And it's like covering some of her. I'm always like reluctant to like cover their faces after I spent so much work on them. Oh my goodness. Okay. That looks alright. I have a little bit of a frog in my throat here. Yeah, Courtney was saying, oh yeah, for that stretch the arm has to be over the elbow. Yeah. Probably I'm gonna fudge it a little bit, just so I don't gotta cover her face. That's something actually that does hold me back a little bit as an artist. Like, I'm reluctant to cover the faces after I just spent so much time working on them. So some of my poses could be even more dynamic if I could get past that a little bit more, but you know what? I'm on a journey. I still got a ways to go, my dudes. Okay. Real quick, what does I don't need this anymore. Let me look here. Okay, so what Amy wore for the regular Olympics was just like some extra track shoes, and this looks like her normal dress, but she's got like some like leggings underneath. Okay. You know, I might have to start rushing this thing just to... I'd like to be a little further along, but I have almost only a half hour left, so... Just gonna make a kind of a long dress here. That's not so bad, though. I'll put like a little collar there. And it's... Oops. Okay, it's got the heart up there. It's got a little ribbon in the back. Okay. Ariana Draw says, that's a big poofy dress! Yes. Big poofy, like, hair and big ears and big poofy clothing are definitely part of my, like, style aesthetic. Here, and she's just gonna be wearing, like, some basic track shoes, I guess. You can't really see, like, that one. Let's do... something like that, and normally... Let me check what I usually do for Maria's boots. Alright, so it's got a... I'll do like that. That seems good for like a Maria boot. Thank you, Haley Mitchell. They said, amazing job, KN. I love your artwork. I'm glad you like it so far. And Silver Button says, looking good. Gabrielle Knight said, did you go to a decent art school because you draw so well? I did technically go to school for, like, animation, but, I don't know how much of that was taught by other people, because, like, the classes I took, didn't focus so much on teaching me how to draw. I took a perspective drawing class at one point, and that class was so hard for me it made me cry. You know what? It just happens sometimes. There's no shame in that. As long as you pick yourself back up again and you get back to work after you're done crying. I didn't really take a class that taught me how to draw. What happened instead is just that I drew so much for things that I was trying to do that I just got the practice in. I've been drawing since, ever since I was able to, I guess. Like, I was drawing little Sonic comics when I was, like, 5 years old. And you just kind of get better over time. What going to, like, a school with, like, a creative track did for me was more things like project management, and I learned some new programs. I was very much like, I frequently kind of did my own thing in a lot of classes. Like, I was, like, Musical Sushi and I have talked about this on stream before, but she and I took a Photoshop class together at one point. And, like, as soon as the professor found out that we could both draw, he was like, oh yeah, you guys do what you want. Go have fun. And the class was really more so about, like, photo manipulation, but because we were able to draw, we would draw an image, like, we would draw a picture, and then we would apply, like, you know, the different photo manipulation techniques that we were being taught. Sushi's the one that absorbed all of that like a sponge, and she remembers so much of it to this day. She is a Photoshop goddess. I forgot everything, except that I learned, I got much more comfortable with digital drawing in that class just because I did it so much. The Real 33 Panda Gamer asked, what do you use to animate? Well, when I do animate, I actually use Adobe After Effects for the most part. Or I do, like, stop motion if I have the equipment. I never turned out to be the kind of person that could frame by frame animate, because I don't draw my shapes consistently enough, and so something that helps me instead is animating with assets. So if I draw something really well, like, one time, and at a few different angles, I can just, I can move that piece around like a puppet instead of doing, like, frame by frame drawing. I just was never quite able to draw consistently enough to do that. Alright, let's see. Alright, now that we've got, like, all this shapes here, I'm gonna go back down to here. Maria's got her leggings on underneath the dress, because otherwise it'd be a little tough to do all that running with confidence. Yeah, that looks okay. Kevin Review said, KN's backstory. Gloria Calloway asked, how long have you been drawing for? I did just answer this a moment ago, but, what I had said, in case you missed it, was, I've been drawing basically since I was first able to. Like, I remember I was drawing little Sonic comics when I was, like, 4 or 5 years old. So, like, basically forever. I mean, it wasn't good art when I began. I've drawn this image for you guys before. My first original character was this. And his name was Cat Hat. And sometimes I would draw Cat Hat in comics with, like, this mouse thing that looked like that. So, you know, that's how I started out, and just over the years I started getting better and better. In middle school, I refused to draw anything except for animals. I would only draw cats and dogs. I wasn't really good at drawing other animals, but I would draw cats, I would draw dogs, and like I'd make sled dog teams out of my dog drawings and stuff. I had I had lots of cat and dog characters. In high school, I started drawing people. It was exclusively people at that point. And then when I started doing stuff on Sonic Song, I learned how to draw Sonic characters, but I was like a late teen by then already, so I had to follow along with some tutorials to find out how to draw Sonic characters correctly, because like I wasn't good at drawing Sonic characters when I was 4. The ability comes eventually. Alright, now let's see. That's alright for Maria. Let me get over to Gadget, and his arms are all over in his face, so I'm definitely gonna need to get over the concern there about not wanting to cover his face, because he's literally designed to have his arms up, so it's hard to avoid. Blue Destiny Dragon Kaiju said, Cat Hat looks a lot like a jellyfish. It's true. It's true. He was a cat that could be worn like a hat, and he had like an innumerable amount of legs. It just depended on how many squiggles I felt like drawing that day. Oh my gosh, and Ariana says, Cat Hat for Smash! Oh my goodness. I wonder how well he would do in Smash Bros. But yeah, that was my first character. He's a good boy. Alexis Kiara Melania said, KN, do you think Sora will be in Smash? I would love it if Sora would be in Smash. You know who my main would become. I don't know if that's a thing that will happen, but I would dig that if it did. Alright, let's go down. I'm not sure if I like that. Let me try it again. Nope, nope, yeah, that went everywhere. I am in a sort of a weird position here trying to draw this at an angle. Maybe what I'm going to do is not draw it at an angle, or at least not such an extreme one. There we go. Alright. So, I probably should have done his snout maybe a little longer. Goodness, I don't know why my throat's giving me a little trouble today, I guess. Okay. Alright, and we are continuing on with drawing Gadget, or the custom hero, in case anyone doesn't know who I'm drawing right now. It's, this guy right there. And Sweetheart asked, do you like sweets? Yes. I have the biggest sweet tooth. It will be my undoing, but, yeah, I like a lot of sweet stuff. It's just about the season for gingerbread, which I like a lot. My favorite, treat, though, is, pumpkin pie, and it is currently pumpkin pie season, which is very exciting. And, like, I like those, like, cake pop things from Starbucks. Those are delightful. I like, pastries. And also, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are my favorite candy. So there's, lots to like. Lots to like. Okay, let's start with that. And let's just move on to the arms. Like, pull the band-aid off here and get these in his face before I put in too many details. Aaron Animate said chocolate cake for the win. Excellent. Yep, I'm not that hard to please with my sweets. It's I'm a pastries girl though. That's my favorite Okay. And he's got... This is a little messy, but that's fine. Okay, and at this angle, it's gonna look something like that. Okay. Alright, now with that in mind, let's fix up this line a little bit more. Yeah. There's a lot happening here. Okay, let's just delete that whole part. Okay, and actually give him a hand instead of whatever was going on there. Alright, so I don't remember if my reference picture really showed me what I was supposed to do with the thumb at this angle. Okay, hang on. Yeah, that reference picture did not do... Like, this was my ref. It's not doing a great job of showing me where certain fingers are supposed to go. I think... Like, my instinct is to go that side, but I think that's not right. Because he went... He inverted his hands, palm up, so the thumb is gonna be on the side where his face is. I think. Yup, the ever-present struggle with hands. I was sitting there, like, trying to do the hand motion myself. Because I couldn't quite see what I was supposed to be doing. What are we listening to? It's adorable! Okay, that's from Link's Awakening. I don't know how we got to that from Dream Shooting. Let's just go awry and listen to some Studiopolis for a little while. Okay. Yep, I just realized, I was like, what? That's Zelda! Everyone in the chat is saying hands are evil. And the Blue Builder says, hi Sonic Song! Hello! We've got about 20 minutes left. I'm trying to at least kind of get like the line art going here. Alright, and Gadget is allowed to wear gloves. They are not going to be his regular combat gloves. They will be different. Alright, and now... an anatomy problem. This is a Sonic character. His hand's gotta be way bigger than that. That's just how it is. Especially, like, you know. That's a little better. I'll roll with that. Good stuff. Oh. Still. There. Goodbye for now, Wyatt. And his other hand is gonna be in here. Because of that, he inverted both hands, so the thumb would still be on this side. It just looks... Yup. Artist struggles. You guys know this. When, in high school, that is when I started drawing, like, characters that had, hands. And it was such a struggle. What I would do is that I'd always draw the characters with their hands, like, balled up in a fist, so that I didn't have to figure out how fingers worked. Or I would have their hands in their jacket pockets, or they'd have their arms crossed behind their backs. That's how I got around that problem. Hello, Taylor Golden. I hope you're having a good day today. Happy Friday! Okay. Well, there's, like, where the arm is gonna go. Alright, here, and that's fine. And this does go behind his snout, so there we go. So that's the part that's gonna get covered. At least mostly, let's get that out of the way. I'm not done over here. Okay, and next, let's Okay, his chest floof. Gadget has lots of floof. Whoop. Oh my gosh. Okay. He's trying, man. Oh gosh, different half said that toes are worse, fam. They are way more difficult to draw. I have not crossed that hurdle myself. I just don't draw bare feet if there's any getting around it. Like, I'm still not good at that. I'm trying to remember the last time when I drew something where it was necessary. But yeah, you're right. Feet are even worse. They're just easier. Like, feet are harder, but they're easier to avoid having to draw without, like, making it difficult. Because most of the time, like, I'm not, you know, you might not even be drawing, like, the full body, but the hands are in almost everything you're gonna draw. Okay. This line oh gosh, I forgot. Yeah, that's what you get for drawing on like one line. Or layer, I guess I should say. Okay. Nope. Stop erasing this man's leg. He's got it rough enough as it is. Everything behind Sonic's ear will be erased. That's good. Okay, so that's like the basic shape here. Jason366 Guerrero was asking, KN, what did you think of the 2020 Scoob movie? And really quick, I will answer that in a moment, but Diana DeFangirl100 said, okay, for some reason this stream got on my recommended, but I don't have this subbed. Well, hello Diana, welcome. My name is KN from Sonic Song 182. I'm not sure why YouTube recommended us to you, but if you like Sonic stuff and drawing and like video games, then maybe you'll enjoy what we do here. We stream on Fridays. And we're mostly known for like our Ask the Sonic Heroes show and our Sonic Chefs show. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. So if you decide you want to check us out, welcome. Nice warm welcome. And if it's not, you know, if it's just not quite your thing, then that's totally fine. Thank you for stopping by. It was nice to see you. And, Jason was asking about Scoob. I think it looks pretty good. I liked what I saw. I thought the art looked good. Their interpretations were kind of nice. Yeah, I think it looks good. Looks good. And oh, this looks like this comment's gonna. Ah! That's what I thought. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream at you guys. Drazon HD said, first time watching since the 2012 plush videos. I noticed you're streaming. Interesting. YouTube must be sending the stream around because, like, that's the second person who just showed up out of nowhere who was like, what? You're alive? Hello, Can? Hi! Welcome back, Drazen. Anyway, the rest of their comment was, hello and thanks for the childhood memories. I would watch all the time when I was 9 to 10 and I'm turning 18 in January. Time flies. Yep, it sure does. Like, it surprises me that we've been around for so long. So, like, people will send us comments like that from time to time. Like, they've been watching since they were 10 and now they're, like, 18 or now they're in college. And I'm like, that's really very special. And I'm glad that I could, you know, offer you guys something to, you know, remember and think back on fondly. So, welcome back. Hello. And please forgive me that I keep coughing. For some reason, my throat's scratchy today. Please forgive me. Alright, I'm going to continue on. I'm drawing Sonic and Maria and Gadget the Wolf in getting ready for some Olympics. Aw, thank you, Courtney. Thanks for the 5 Nux Bucks. They said, if you don't mind, I'm about to be self-indulgent. What if Gadget from Ask the Sonic Heroes and... what was the rest? What if Gadget from Ask the Sonic Heroes and Rookie from Project S&T Forces were actually 2 different people? Brothers? Well, you know, it has been established between our continuities that there are different dimensions that SNT was buzzing between. So her Rookie very well might have been her, well, the SNT Forces version of the same character that Gadget is in Ask the Sonic Heroes. Because, like, when she met Rookie in your show, he wasn't even, like... that wasn't even SNT's dimension. She was in some random other place altogether, so, like, SNT showing up in Maria's version of Sonic Forces was her being 2 times removed from her own world, so totally possible. And also, you know how there's, like, that kind of green-colored wolf on the Sonic Forces posters? Like, the promotional posters that came out, like, back when it was just saying, like, the game would be out holiday 2017? Yes. Where's the deep lore? Which of these guys dyed their fur? Okay, yes, that was indulgent, but it was fun. Courtney said, oh yeah, I have that poster. Same. Alright, ooh, looks like I only have 10 minutes. I do want to try to get the basics in here. What? Oh, my watch is telling me to stand up. I'll stand up in 10 minutes. I'm busy. Okay, so Gadget's head is right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just say that his ear is that tall. He's got really big wolf ears, and I love him. I think it's gonna have to go something like that, though. There. And normally he's got his, like, glasses on. I'm gonna see what happens if I, like, put them up on his forehead instead. Like, he pushed them up for a moment so he could do his stretches. No, that's fine. That's not a blip. That's just his ear. To make it more visible, I'm gonna erase that anyway, though. Let's do... oops! What have I done? Oh. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Horror Town said hi. Hello! And Sora the Keyblade Wielder said, how is everyone? Well, chat, how are you guys today? I'm doing well myself. I've got 10 more minutes to draw, and then it's time to get back to my other work for the day, so I'm having a fine time. I hope you guys are all having a good Friday, too. There we go. Chris the Hedgehog said hi. Hello! Bird Girl 100 is here, and they said, great! Splashy Blue Dolphin says, I'm good. And Rin the Hedgehog said, I'm good. Maria the Hedgehog fan 1995 Rosalie said, hi to the team of Ask the Sonic Heroes. Your video is great. Thank you. I am glad you enjoy them. Alright, let's get to Gadget's hair back here. He's got some floof that shows behind there. I need to get, like, not like that, his arm there probably. And I think that will be acceptable. And he's not gonna be wearing, like, his headgear thing. However, he does need a jersey. I imagine he's... oh, hang on a second. You can't have chest floof like that. Stick it... I've got a solution! It's just got, like, a really, really low thing here. That looks like it doesn't even have like another sleeve to it. What is going on? Sometimes it's just complicated. Okay, okay. Well, Gadget, we need to tame some of your chest hair here. Because otherwise I can't make your shirt work. Okay, so it goes from that side to here. Well, there. There we go. Alright. Delfu44, thank you. They said hello, you're doing amazing art. Thank you. I am glad that you are enjoying it so far. And we've had Sonic Mania going for a little while now. Let's do this. Yas. Okay. And Chris the Hedgehog, I know a lot of you guys were actually asking about this one. What do you think of the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer? I think it looks really cute. Much better this time around. I'm glad that they put in the work that was needed to, you know, come up with a design that was a little bit more faithful to it so that fans could be, you know, fans and, like, the people working on it could be satisfied with what they have created. I think it looks really cute. I was gonna see it either way. But now it looks like it will also be adorable and fun to watch, so that's always a good sign. Okay. It's gonna do this. Hang on. Now, where's your body? There. Let's get rid of some of these. And we'll clean up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Alright. And I guess, Gadget, you're just gonna have, like, basically the same kind of outfit as Sonic, because that seems to be what the Olympics were providing you with. That's your uniform. Rainboom Blitz said that the redesigned Sonic is way better than the old design. Rin the Hedgehog said, I love the new redesign of Sonic for the new Sonic movie. Excellent. Poor Zombie said they should put Shadow and Silver in it. That'd be fun. Maybe in the sequel we'll see some more friends. I imagine there could be a sequel. We do not know. Yeah, that looks fine. I just need to give him a little more leg here, and then give him some running shoes, and then that should be the main line art, and oh, not a lot of time. Let me get... Oh, I didn't need to do that much. Hang on, actually. Just a little bit. There we go, that's not so bad. We'll give your little shoes here, and you can't tell, so oh my gosh. Yep, I am struggling slightly with his feet being back here. Well, I mean, normally what you should just do is just draw through it. Why? What? What was that? Sorry, I don't know how to make that stop. I'll get to that soon. Anyway, I was trying to do that. Okay, and then erase what you don't need. I see I don't have a lot of time, so I've got to rush through that one. Sorry about my phone going off, everybody. Gonna put a line here, line there, and Gadget normally has like a little triangle looking thing, so I'm gonna let his sneakers have that also. Oh, those were not my best lines, but there's really not a lot of time to work with. Whoa! Why? The eraser went crazy. Okay. So, there's the... Okay. Gadget. And let's turn the sketches off for now. Okay, let me take a look at this for a second. Thank you, Courtney. I will make sure I save. Alright, Maria, let's... Right there. I'm not gonna move their positions, so... Oftentimes I'll just draw everybody separately. So, oops. Instead of, like, erasing when it gets behind. What? Huh? Well, fine. I will just do it. This is the part I was after, but something happened to that line that I didn't like. Alright, and I'm trying not to fixate when I don't have a lot of time, but some of this stuff was bothering me. Alright, it's not a boot, it's a sneaker. Alright, that's a little better. Okay, let's save that part. And here, we'll get whoa. We'll have it's time to go into some expressions here. I know I've only got very little time. I just want to get like the line art done and we're like right there, so let's get some eyes going. Nah, it's a little too tilted, just a little too much. Sorry guys, trying to see if I can get just the last little bit done. And gadget, let's get your eyebrows in there. There we go. Use a little fang. There we go. So those two are like looking at each other, I guess. And Sonic, let's see, where am I gonna point your expression? Okay, he's just looking up. I drew it on Maria's lair! No! Okay, hang on. Gadget, keep your face on your own lair, stay out of Maria's face. Okay, and Sonic, let's do, real quick, he's just got to make his other eyebrow. He's got really big eyes. And there we go. You know, okay, that's fine. That is fine for now. Alright, squad, here's Sonic and Maria and Gadget getting ready for the Olympics, doing some stretches. Bumblebee was asking if I'm gonna color it. At some point, I would like to. I do enjoy having the chance to color my pictures once I'm done. But I don't know. We've got a lot going on in the next couple of months here, but sometime I would like to revisit this to make sure I do get the whole thing done. But anyway, real quick, Courtney, Project S&T, said, I do have a question. I was watching the last Sonic Chefs and the Scratch and Grounder plushies looked familiar. Did you get them from Best Gifts for You? No, I did not. They were custom made for me by a custom plush maker named Holly. She is not taking commissions now, and I think that she is not going to for a long time, or else I would like link you guys. I forget like what the name of her shop was. It was I need to look that up. Hang on. I got. But she's not taking commissions, but she's very skilled plush artist, and she did a wonderful job, and they were really great. I loved what she made for me. It's it has the word cute in it. Why can't I remember? It's Professionally Cute. There we go. It was from a site that was called Professionally Cute. Let me pull that up, because like I'd love for you guys to at least know who made them, but she is not taking commissions at this time. Holly. She's got kind of an interesting site name here. Wixsite.com. Professionally Cute. Okay, let me see. Was that it? Yas! Haha! Yes, so goodness, throat, please. Please. Alright, Scratch, Grounder, and Infinite were made by this person. Haha! I would love to have, Joan Umpier said you forgot Sonic's bald spot. I guess it would show from there, wouldn't it? I'll go ahead and give Sonic his bald spot, and I'm sure he appreciates you remembering that he's bald. Here we go. And there. I think that looks good. Thank you for reminding me. Anyway, that is the person that made the Scratch and Grounder and Infinite plushies, and I wish that I could commission her again to make me some more, but she is not taking commissions and probably won't for more than a year, I think is what we talked about the last time when we were talking. So, yes, but that is who made it, in case you guys want to check out her other work. She's very talented. Okay, well, everybody, thank you so much for joining me for another fun Friday live stream. This has been a lot of fun. It was nice to get to relax and do some drawing today, partly in celebration of the Olympic Games coming out. Okay, one more. Little Miss Deadly 24/Papyrus said, where did you get the Maria plushie from? Alright, these guys, I believe, are still taking commissions. That's Setsuniko. Let me go get them. My whoa. Here we go. Yeah, I think they are still taking commissions, but all of my my old school Sonic plushies, I got them from here at Setsuniko. They made my Maria Robotnik plushie for me. That was like, I sent them my design and they made her based on my drawing. There are other people who have ordered their own design of a Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog plush from them. They made my my Vector, Charmy, and Espio before they had official plushies made by Sega. They made my Silver, Blaze, and Marine before Silver and Blaze had official plushies. Also, they made my Jet the Hawk. So they made a lot of the plushies that, like back in the day, they didn't have as many plushies of like such a variety of characters, and so I had to get everybody like custom made. But then now, like, what, 8 to 10 years later, like they released so many more plushies, so now there's officials and stuff. But yeah, that's one more time, this is where I got my other custom plushies, and they, I believe, are still actively taking commissions. So yes, I hope that helps. Anyway, now I love to like answer questions and be helpful in ways, so I know I've gone over time. I do need to get back to work. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another fun Fridays. That was fun drawing Sonic and Maria Robotnik and Gadget the Wolf in their Olympics attire. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Friday. I will see you guys again soon. Take care!